In the case of absorbent substrates, polish these surfaces using a grinding machine. Then, vacuum the surface area in order to guarantee a dust-free substrate. Apply an undercoat to the dust-free substrate using the primer with depth effect D7. Generously apply the undiluted primer evenly across the entire surface with a roller using crosswise strokes. The drying time for the primer with depth effect D7 is approximately 15 minutes. In case of non-absorbent substrates, for instance tiles or metal, clean the surface using Morexine acetone. In order to avoid sound bridges and restraint stresses occurring at the connection joints on the floors and walls, apply the Morexine self-adhesive edge insulation strips. Apply the Morexine edge insulation strip to the floor using heavy pressure. Apply an undercoat to the non-absorbent substrate in the next stage by applying the Morexine Super Primer D4. Use a roller and/or a paintbrush in the corners. The undercoated surface can then be worked upon within the next 60 minutes. Pour the rapid leveling compound SL52 into a clean bucket. Mixing period 2 to 3 minutes. Pour the fresh leveling compound onto the substrate in one stage if possible, so that the desired layer thickness, maximum of 15 millimeters, is achieved, and then spread evenly. The rapid leveling compound can be de-aerated using a spiked roller. The coated surface dries within 2 hours and can then be worked upon. Once the coated surface has hardened, crop any protruding edge strips using a cutter blade. The last stage of work is to bond the floor coverings. When bonding parquet flooring, the Morexine Special Adhesive X-Bond MSK88 is applied onto the leveling compound using a notched trowel with B3 or PK notches. The bucket containing the Morexine X-Bond MSK88 can be given an airtight seal using the inner cover. When bonding PVC coverings, use the Morexine Special Bonding Bed Adhesive LF300. Apply the adhesive to the entire substrate using an appropriate notched trowel, A1 or A2 notches. The trowel notches required depend on the kind of covering and the reverse side of the covering. Allow the adhesive to evaporate for a period of time, depending on the quantity of the compound, the absorbency of the substrate, and the room climate. And then lay the covering and rub down thoroughly.